we're back at it. Today we're gonna finish up some more of the Archon quest. At the end of the last episode, I did not get Shenhe, but I did get Yinjin, which I'm super happy about. I like how pretty her normal attacks are. Yay, I like how she poses and after the 4th and 5th attacks. And overall, she's okay, considering I have her level 60 with okay-ish artifacts. I tested her out, is not too bad. So I think since she is relevant to this Archon quest, I will be using her for this Archon quest. Alright, let's see. Go to the southwestern side of Mount Tianheng. There we go. Alright.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise.
Yeah, it really is beautiful.
No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite!
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
Don't worry, Paimon, it's just a
But the monster
story.
was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Wait, but Paimon, we know what it's about.
Anybody else, she was
Cloud Retainer told us
exorcist's
yesterday.
blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became
Was this the
stuff of
monster that
legends.
What
Alas,
Shenhe was fighting when Cloud
paths
Retainer
of
found her?
mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Look at Shenhe.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before.
Yeah,
Opera
just like
is
an
always
interesting
an
perspective.
interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Yeah, alright, let's do it. Okay, what are we looking for here? Use visions to find the star splinter iron. Okay, what do you mean by use visions? I have a bunch of vision wielding characters here. Do you mean like elemental sight? Does elemental sight help? You mean like using elemental skills? What does this mean? Uh-oh. And
step.
That did not seem to work. Okay, first, where do I even look? Do I have to go up the mountain? Is it up there? I hope not. Alright, let's go. I don't know, a big chunk of the circled area is up the mountain, so I suppose it would be worth, you know, just taking a hike up the lovely mountains of Leah. Ah, yes. So many mountains. Here we go. Alright. Maybe I should stop jumping. Wait for stamina to come back. Come on, do one of your idle animations. Okay, I guess for idle animations I have to idle first. Alright, I will just stand here. Yinjin. There we go. Yay! I love when she does her little, like, dances. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, I still don't know what they mean by use visions.
Observe.
Use visions. So, I don't think that's the same as elemental sight. But...
And step.
There's not actually much up here. Except for these guys. So if I time the elemental skill just as I'm about to get hit by someone. If only I saw how much that actually did. That'd be kind of cool.
Let's end this quickly.
No, okay. How did I make her do like 21,000 damage yesterday? Ready? Okay, go for it.
Use this first.
Okay, it's because they have their shields up, I think. So let's get rid of that first.
Shudder.
Let's end this quickly.
Beg for mercy. Flags up.
Oh, look at that. That was perfect. I'm still figuring out. I don't know how I did that. Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing to you. Okay, knock out the shield first. And ready? Oh, I guess you're not hitting me, so I think she does more damage if I time it as soon as someone hits her. Alright, go for it. Come on.
Use this first.
Flag fly. And leap.
Interesting.
That seemed to work.
Nope, that would do the trick too. No, that's not that. I tried to do like plunging attack. Alright, whatever. No messing around.
The loneliness of death.
Loneliness of death. I've never heard that line. Well, I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oops. Wait, that's okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What does it mean by use visions? Like does it... Like, what do I do? Will the visions, like, glow more? Alright, who has, like... Your vision is right there. What about over here? Do visions always pulse like that, or am I just now looking for things that are not typically looked at? Baby visions always glow like that, and I've just never... Always pulsing like that, and I just never noticed. Let's get out of the range, and then... Do visions pulse like that? They do, I think. Alright, okay, so... What does it mean, use visions? What am I looking for? Oh, never mind. I have located this. Why did I need vision for that? Okay, what happens if I use ether? Will this thing like not appear, or... Okay, but now I know what I'm looking for. There probably is not any up the mountain, so I'm gonna assume that there's no loss there. Okay, I should probably use a character with a vision at first. And then I'll see if I can see it with ether. Where else have I not looked? Oh, up there. That would be weird. Okay, I'm glad that didn't take too long. No. Oh, don't kill her. Okay, hold on. Let's recharge the stamina first. Then start making the climb. Okay, so what does it mean by use visions? Okay, I found it. Oh. That's how. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Nothing for ether, but all the other characters, their visions just start glowing. Okay.
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Sabrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here.
Mm-hmm.
Master Zhong said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Alright. That's good. Okay, and then as we were moving away from the site, I think the vision actually was like pulsing light. So I think that's what it was supposed to be.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Yeah. Excuse me. Hello.
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Sabrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village?
Uh-oh.
Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Wait, what?
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
Okay, what were you pointing at before?
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all
Is
you
this the
want.
village where the monster came?
You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't
Maybe-
worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Okay. This must be the village from the story. And I think Shenhe recognizes this place. I remember when Cloud Retainer found her, she was fighting some monster in a cave. What is that?
What's this?
Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation. Okay, the doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give you everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjin. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might have even been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should... I left her in the cave the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to you both in person. Interesting. So this must have been from her real parents. And instead of some monster came and attacked the husband and wife, and then they had to offer a sacrifice, and the girl stepped up, it was probably this guy summoned the god to save his wife, and then had to offer his daughter as a sacrifice because apparently that's what they wanted, which is very, very mean.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's
Interesting.
why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
Yeah.
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh,
That's so sad.
the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Oh, but I guess now we know the truth. Search for more records. Okay, what else? Okay, there's another thing. What could this be? A branch family of exorcists used to live
So
in
it
the
seems
east.
that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Oh, so he was trying to be helpful, but he summoned bad guys instead of someone who could help. A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease and the young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you're in this area. So they thought he went crazy, but in truth, he felt really bad that he created all this chaos that got his family destroyed.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth.
Maybe the
And
god
now,
did make him
this place
crazy
is
too.
deserted.
Who knows?
Still,
We don't
I do
know
wonder
anymore.
what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
Yeah, we do. She called him her uncle.
We looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Okay, I'm right here. Oh, right here. Okay. What is this?
This is it!
This is it? Magic engraved on Sambrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Sambrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it you may find Sambrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. Alright, very specific magical instructions, but sure. Lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, look at the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
How convenient. Well, that's good. Oh, poor Shenhe. That means she was really lucky to find a bunch of people that
One year
were
when I was back
willing to
visiting,
take care of
I
her.
heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's.
So
I
like,
could have
not like a
stopped him
family
from
uncle, but more
performing
like a
a
friend
summoning
uncle.
ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Hello.
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Yay. Alright, well, I'm glad that he was able to sort out his problems
Shenhe,
then.
look. This tells us how to find Sabrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts, so I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Sometimes the story is happier than what
My
actually
master
happened.
once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Paimon, stop. I'm actually enjoying this conversation.
We can't let someone else beat us to
Okay,
it.
good point. We're in a competition. We gotta get going. But it's really interesting to hear them talk about it because, yeah, you could change the
What a
story.
sight to behold.
Yeah.
The sun, so warm and radiant.
Yes, it is. You could change the story to make it more accurate, but if the person's about says it's okay, then maybe the story that brings more peace to the mind and it has the ability to inspire others should be the one that is shared. If the person who's the subject of the story says it's okay, then it's not like oh, what achievement do I have here? It's not deviating from the truth in a way that is harmful, then yeah, you can tell the story of the hero, the girl who saved everyone, because that's the kind of story that will help inspire others to be able to stand up and fight when need be. Okay, which way is the sun setting? In the west. Apparently we were already facing that way. Okay. Whoa, hey, who is that? Over there. Is that Xiao? Oh, who is that? Like, hello there, Xiao.
What brings you here?
We're looking for some rock.
Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you.
She told Chi-Chi and not me, so...
Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own.
Xiao, what do you...
Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Cool. Okay, this is not a good omen. That's now... Oh, that's now two people who have... mysteriously told us that...
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report
that there is some danger going on in the sea.
Paimon's curious if Beto's
Yeah.
making progress.
Without anyone within the storyline telling us about it. Interesting. Well, I mean, what else could be lying under Guyan Stone Forest, though, right? Hold on. What happens if we go to Guyan Stone Forest? Will we meet anyone there?
The zombie called Chi-Chi is right. A great wrath brews in the sea. I don't know where this wrath comes from, so let's keep our distance for the time being.
Interesting. How did you know I've already talked to Chi-Chi? Or were you technically with us there too? Or did I come here early and that's a dialogue line for later that they haven't fixed because they didn't expect somebody to be curious enough to go to where everyone is saying there's danger? You know, who would run straight into danger? Right? They probably didn't expect anyone to go over there. And that was a dialogue line meant for a later point. Or else Shenhe was just listening to us talking to Chi-Chi earlier. That would make sense too. Alright. Here we go.
Oh, goodness.
I know, we got some nice stuff, right?
Are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Yay, thank you!
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
Great.
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Yes.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
Maybe ask someone who knows knowledge from
sort
the
that out.
Adepti. Yeah.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack.
Well, there's no
Maybe
better
it
time
won't
to
work for me
start
stay here
and
after all.
learn with all of us, your friends.
But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Yeah, me
Maybe I'll
too.
learn something.
Especially since she combines Adepti arts with her exorcism. It's like so cool how she makes all like the symbols go everywhere.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Alright,
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Yay! Whoa, Wonder Core and Adepti sigils. Alright, so we have just finished it off. Alright, the core component to the Jade Chamber's mechanisms, when combined with Adepti sigils, they can be used as the control center of the Jade Chamber. And this is Adepti sigils made by Shenhe. So she made enough for all of us, right? So we all win together? Is that the plan? Then we all get a share of the prize. Alright. Let us go! Let's go over here. I wish we could just teleport to there, but that's okay. Not that far. We just gotta sprint as fast as we can! We can... Ooh! Now that looks like a Jade Chamber model that was not there before. Oh, right, because they raised it to the elevation of the mountains, right? Before setting it off into the air. And you can see Dragon Spine back there. Alright, hello there, Baiwen.
Ningguang's little secretary. We
Yeah,
found
the
all
secretary.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Yay! We win!
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plus strike yet!
Sorry.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
All the poor NPCs
I'd
doomed
like
to a
invite
life
our
of
three winners to
mediocrity
please proceed
forever.
to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right
I don't know. What if she's
Captain Beidou
also
has some business to attend to. She
looking
will
at
join
the
later.
danger
Please
in the
come with
sea
me
that
for
everyone
now.
else besides us is looking at?
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
I know, it's so long I don't even remember what it was like. Okay, here we go. Rise of the Jade Chamber. Oh, we're actually up here. Hello.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment.
Into the floor.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Ooh, super
The
fancy.
Jade Chamber offers a splendid
And all the guests
panoramic
get
view
to
of the
fly
mountains and
up
the
here. There's
bustling
probably lots of
city.
space for a lot of
It
people,
is
actually.
fitting for the
And
finest
then
performance to be
you
hosted
can
in the
all
heavens.
see the wonderful performance.
I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time
We
comes.
will.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts.
Okay, I guess that's right off the
Please,
table then.
Don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess
Oh,
Paimon will
okay.
ask a question then.
I'll never find Lumine.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Running a business and making money takes a
Paimon
lot of
hasn't even
hard
asked the
work.
question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Sounds good.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang?
No, I don't think
No more questions
that's
from
not
us.
actually gonna happen.
Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Good
Now
question.
that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it.
So in order to feel like you
In
belong,
short,
you need
everyone
to
needs
have
a reason to stay.
to
I hope you
belong
can find
here.
yours soon.
I see.
Actually, really good
Hey,
advice.
what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Yeah.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Good friends.
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about.
Helping out each other.
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set
Yeah,
up
so
an
there is
ambush.
definitely an issue in the
Glad to hear
ocean.
it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you
Oh, come
don't
on, we
know.
deal with all sorts of weird stuff. Okay.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very
It's such
day.
an ornate building,
However,
too.
it is not only out of
Not
consideration
only is it
for
floating,
myself
but
that
the
I have
building
built the
itself
Jade
is
Chamber
so
anew
beautiful.
At this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Yes.
And
Peace
I
and
hope that you
prosperity.
can all witness
Hope.
it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
There should be more guests up here, I feel like. Amazing. Uh-oh. Gee, this looks rather familiar. Alright, Jade Chamber 2.0. Immediately getting attacked by the same thing that brought it down in the first place.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Oh, clever.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Whoa. Yeah, go Kuching! And Ganyu! Well, Ganyu is kind of an Adeptus too. But yes, this time the humans are prepared. You've had months to actually plan how you deal with giant sea monsters going forward. Beidou! Okay, so it does not appear to be working.
All hands, tsunami incoming!
Ah. Oh, it actually looks like there's water on the screen. That's such a cool like effect.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
What are we gonna do against the giant wave? That is. No, Ether! No! Oh, thank you, Shenhe.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Come on, Shenhe. You can do it! Whoa, that's so much ice! Where'd you go? Did you just jump in the vortex? Oh no.
What are you doing here?
What are we doing
Can't
here?
let you be the only one taking this risk.
Avenger of the
I hardly
vortex.
see this
Why
as
is
a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive.
Okay,
I may
so
be nearing the end of my stamina.
that was an
In the
ill-timed
fight to
shield.
death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
Whoa. This looks so beautiful in like 60 frames per second. Oh, we're underwater. Uh-oh, what is that? There's 3 health bars? No. Come on.
Strike is one.
Oh, for 3 heads, of course.
The show must go on.
Okay, well that was a bad starter. I don't have a healer, I realize. I've... Is that doing anything? It is doing something. Unfortunately, not a lot. Whoa, this is such a cool fight! We're actually underwater! Okay, I should have... That's on me, I should have seen that coming.
Come into being. Feel this ancient power.
Wait. There you go, okay.
Manifest!
Oh, goodness.
Flex up. Observe.
Okay, that kind of helped.
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an
Come on,
eye.
while she's here. Explode her quicker! Or... Did that work? Uh-oh. So I have to... This is not the best team comp, but it's so symbolic. I have Yinjin and Shenhe and Ether.
And step.
Okay. Uh-oh. That was not the best option I could have done here.
Obey.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Flex fly. Observe.
Okay. Let's see. Is there still 3 heads, or just... There is. Because I didn't finish that one off, did I? This one right here. Get closer so I can... Okay.
Burst forth.
Come on.
Unleash! Manifest!
Okay. I'm picking up the signs now. Where is the one head that I can actually, like, I feel like I could take out right now? It's this one. Get over here. Whoa.
Obey.
Come into being.
Manifest! Unleash!
Okay, I like how she can just, like, kind of double hit like that. Alright. Alright, where is everyone now? Well, look at all the pretty corals. Oh, it's actually so pretty under here. Is this what it's gonna be like when we go to Enkanomiya?
I will wipe
No,
them out.
no! Oh, I hit the traveler. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Can someone get down here so I can do some stuff? Thank you.
Moment of birth.
Whoa. No, no.
Thank you.
I was trying to hit the shield, her shield skill, but wait, what? Oh, so I can't actually take them out because they just turn green when the heads are like about to die. But okay, I need to get that last one in. All right.
Crush! Coming to be!
So that's why I can't
Lightning flash!
finish off any of them. Stop hiding. Face me! So Ningguang rebuilt the Jade Chamber because this was the perfect time to do it and get rid of the last sea monster
Beg for mercy.
gonna bother the harbor. Genius plan. And you know what? I am glad it worked out.
The odds are against us.
Because I just do the deep. I'm gonna assume this means that we win.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
How even are we here? Shouldn't we be... In reality, we just went through a vortex. We should be getting thrashed around in a giant like whirlpool and then being drowned by the monster. But instead there's a giant air bubble here for us to do a perfect fight. Let us see. This is such a cool area. Can we leave? We cannot. That makes sense. Alright. I guess it's time for us to head back above the ocean's waves because we are very clearly in the ocean. And everything seems so calm down here even though it's so stormy up there. That's what's kind of cool about being underwater. Alright, let's head back. What awaits us here? Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
It's okay. We end up getting
Don't worry.
involved and
She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek
friends help
refuge
each other.
somewhere
That's
else.
why we dove in with you.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous
Thank
treatment.
you.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Shenhe protected us just like the hero in the story.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments.
Yes.
I
you've
wasn't
earned
trying
it
to be a
this
hero,
time.
though. I just wanted to protect you.
Aw, thank you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
She's proud of her.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
Or you could just
One
find a
has
large
observed
rock
your
and have it be
adaptation
on
of the
standby
Grey
for the same
Ballista.
purpose.
And find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance.
Yes, I could definitely
This is
tell.
considerable
Humans were
progress
definitely prepared
compared to
this
the
time.
last time.
Oh, you can see Celestia back there.
Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact,
will.
one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested
Oh, Cloud
to hear
Retainer.
about.
There'll be no need for that.
Yeah.
Oh. They are all like
First with
this.
Ganyu and then with Shenhe. None of them want to
Fine.
hear their childhood
Since
stories
you care
repeated.
not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy.
Okay.
We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Alright. Thank you. I will take you up on that offer. Wait. A Noctilucous Jade. Very rare. Okay. So we just have these now. Hello there, Clutching. What do you have to say?
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected.
Oh, I'm sad there were casualties.
But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad that during the Archon quest we get to see some of the other characters who are not, even if they're not directly related to the story, we get to see them out and about and what their opinions are. Oh, the Jade Chamber is there. Like how we got to talk with Chi-Chi and Xiao. It's really interesting now, like when you just find them in the world and you encounter them in your travels and like what their opinions are. Like I think that's kind of cool to see those characters like around. And I think it's also great that now you guys actually have a good like sea monster defense system in place. Hopefully nothing goes wrong after this, right? No, seriously, I hope nothing goes wrong. I think you guys deserve a break at this point. In terms of big monster attacks. Okay. Can we teleport? We can! That's great. Oh, okay, so the Jade Chamber is permanent. Oh, that's amazing! So I can explore as much as I want now. Oh, can we watch Yunjin's opera?
Wow! Everyone's already seated!
Yay!
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
I can only
All
imagine.
of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
I will, especially since now I
Have you
can
heard?
come here whenever
Miss
I
Yuna's
want.
going to be performing today.
Ooh.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Yes.
披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，倡议诸位听。
This cutscene is so beautiful.
"彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。"
Oh, that was so cool.
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather
That was
well.
amazing.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also,
I love how
Thank
she added
You're welcome.
the part with
Thanks to
Shenhe
you,
and us
the
like
divine
fighting
damsel of
the sea
devastation
monster
is a more
to the
nuanced
story,
tale
because that
than
wasn't
ever.
originally part of
The
it.
play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Me too, Shenhe. I think
Thank you.
that you will fit in
I think I've found the
because
opportunity
you will
I
find your
needed
reason to
change.
stay.
Ms. Yun. Here you are. Great to see
You drunk?
Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for.
Okay.
Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly
Yeah, be
chat,
careful.
get better acquainted.
She could smash your face into the ground.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
It seems she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
You can't just sit with us.
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Oh, that was great. I love that opera. Oh, we got. Is that the new material? Dragon Air's false fin? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is a piece of biological tissue that you found after defeating the baptismal bishops. Although it looks like a fin of some kind, it does not actually have any function at all. The people of Byakuya-koku once investigated the baptismal bishops quite deeply. Their most distinctive feature was the ability to choose what traits it wished to pass on to its offspring. Because of their great hatred for humanity, these bishops will lose any visual acuity by the time they reach maturity. At the same time, I can't scroll more, but wow, does that seem like a very scary teaser to the next kind of thing that we're going to be doing. Oh, I love Yunjin's opera so much. It was so cool to watch her dance and all the scenes that play out, and how there was the Chinese opera singing, and how the music shifted from traditional to the more the modern kind of style, and how it basically all told about Shenhe's story and how she grew up and evolved and learned from the tragic experiences that happened to her and was still able to move forward and she's trying to live with humans again. Oh, this is so cool. I hope I see all of you again soon when we go to the Lantern Rites later this month. It's this month, right? Yeah, later this month. Oh, that was really good. And the Jade Chamber is a permanent location now. Oh, that's so cool. And I'm so glad I got to meet you both. All right.
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
What about you?
To act, one must first feel. After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again.
Yeah, your opera and your dance was very beautiful. It was a great performance. I liked it.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
Cool. Okie dokie. Okay, I suppose that you will be here always, so let's see if we can go inside. Just take a look around, and then I'll call it an episode. Oh, hello there, Baiwen. It's you. Welcome. Here to meet with Lady Ningguang, I presume? I was passing through, actually. Is that so? How fascinating. I find it hard to believe that you came here for leisure alone. After all, this is the very same Jade Chamber that you helped to rebuild. All intel heretofore gathered indicates that no one comes to the Jade Chamber without good reason. This rule has yet to see exception. As Lady Ningguang's secretary and one in charge of collecting and organizing intelligence, I must strive to get a handle on the information of all guests, even ones as esteemed as yourself. Fair enough. Was this music always here? I wouldn't know because I didn't spend a huge amount of time in the Jade Chamber last time. And that would have been on my little phone screen. Now I can finally take everything in. Yeah. I hope in future Archon quests... Oh, you guys are the 3 secretaries. Now I remember, you're the 3 secretaries from Ganyu's one, where you're basically like, oh, how does Ganyu deal with all this stuff? Interesting.
Sorry, anything business related is confidential.
She was like, sorry, what? And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, anything okay, it's okay. And then she made me lose my train of thought. I was talking about something. Anyways, can I... Let's see. Interesting. This is Ningguang's desk. The same board as before. Alright, I am glad I will get to spend more time in here exploring now, especially since we are esteemed guests and we can come here whenever we want to. Alright, so I am very glad we helped rebuild the Jade Chamber and destroyed the big boss in the ocean. We can't fight it again, right? Probably not. Nope. But we can go to the Crux, but the Crux was already there. Oh, and the opera performance is gone now. But that's okay. There's no railing here. Anyone falls to their death, that's like on them. Uh-oh. We are now the shooting star that we always were. Every time, I always mean to hit the down button to parachute, basically. Instead I do that and then I lose like half my health. Alright, see you all later. This was fun and I'm glad that we... Oh, now I remember the thought I had up there that lady distracted me. I really like in this Archon quest we could meet up with like other characters who weren't necessarily part of the main story of the Archon quest, but just like we see what their opinions are. Like, Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation. Like, I hope we see more of that, you know, just people hanging out. Anyways, I will see you all later. Bye!